things and dealing with stuff at home and work. I've been working nights lately, so if some of you are seeing this and if you'd like to come on the show, try to set it on a Friday or Saturday for now until I go back to the mornings. Anyhow, I was wanting to come on here and talk about what's going on in the world. Entertainment purpose only. We better say that so we're not going to get ourselves in trouble, right? But you know what I'm thinking. I think the truth. Mount Manx for the truth. So, why are people, well, all the rich people buying bunkers? Think about that. Why are they all buying bunkers? What is going on, guys? I'm starting to pay attention more to what's going on in the world and seeing strange things happening. And I'm finding out a lot of these elites and rich people, billionaires, have built these bunkers for a reason. We'll send a message to those guys. If you think you're safe there, you cannot hide from the Almighty. He will find you. If that's what's coming. But I think something else is going to happen. Well, people think so. Are we getting ready for something big to happen that's going to shock the world? Are we getting ready for... In my guts, I feel like something's coming. And I'm trying to say this carefully and tread lightly so I don't get in trouble with YouTube or anything else or be, watched by, I'm tired of seeing that glare in my glasses. Being watched by the power almighty, the elites, let's say. Think about 9/11. Entertainment purpose only, so don't get in trouble. I'm thinking about doing a show tonight. I just thought I'd do a little preview, like a preview of what I was thinking about talking about and looking at and doing some, reaction videos. We'll see. Let's see how I'm feeling when it comes to time. So 9/11. Do you think it was an inside job or do you think we were really attacked? Leave a comment. You're free to leave a comment and say what you think and what's your thoughts on it. Me, I almost feel like there's something more to it when you see more videos come forward of evidence showing that it kind of looked like it was an inside job. Question everything, right? I try to tread lightly what I'm going to say. In my opinion, I feel like it was staged and sacrificing our own people from inside to go for what they want to do. The powerful people, we should say. So I try to be careful how to say things because I don't want to be target or get in trouble or anything like that. I'm just saying freedom of speech and entertainment purpose only. I say that again because I don't want to deal with, BS. It's kind of a scary topic too. There's a guy going around saying that he thinks we're getting ready to be a fake attack. Think about that, a fake attack. Same another inside job. So, are we? I don't know. Hey, how's it going? Turn on what? I don't know what you're saying. Gifts? I don't see anything turned on for gifts. I don't think I'm up in the numbers for that kind of stuff. But so where I was going with it is, my name is Bull Hagler. Nice to meet you. How you guys doing? You're welcome aboard. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I got a lot of cool stuff coming this way for the show. I'm also going to do a lot more lives. But anyhow, guys, my point was that I've been hearing and feeling in my bone that there's something coming. Is it something bad? Is it something good? I don't know. I can't really say. I feel like we're getting ready for something crazy to happen. And it's going to wake up a lot of people. And it's going to make them realize that we can't trust our own system. We can't. I never have anyway. I've always been an independent thinker and I hate to choose sides. A little while ago I was choosing sides, but then now I'm like going back to just being an independent thinker. Just thinking for myself, and I don't want to be that dividing. I don't want to be part of that dividing stuff anymore. You can feel yourself falling in the trap. But anyways, guys, I like to do a show on it. I like to do a little conspiracy theory show, and you got to be careful with those because I'm seeing a lot of big time, uh, you know, social platform entertainers out there talking about the truth, trying to get the truth to you. For example, Joe, the guy that recently ended up passed away. I think on Facebook you guys say on a live, or I mean YouTube. My bad. Um, he was trying to leak out information, the truth, and verses of the Bible, and he's an energy guy. He was trying to tell people how to have free energy. So I've been watching his stuff more. Now I know about him. I didn't know. I've seen him here and there, but after I heard about his death, I was like, "Why the heck? What?" And I looked into it, and I find it very suspicious because he made videos saying he would not unalive himself, and that was within 24 hours, I think. And he was getting ready to release these, verses from the Bible to the people, and not gonna happen. I hope somebody continues his work, and maybe some of us all do it on our own, and that's too many of us, right? To figure out what he was finding in these verses. I almost feel like I'm too dumb to look into that, but I'm really curious and interested in it. So let me see. Checking something on here, guys. 1 second. Um, go back. I'm used to using the. Damn it. I'm used to using the computer, and I'm trying to see my side stuff here. Okay, how do I go back? Apologize, guys. 1 second. Okay. Gifts. Well, somebody told me to turn on gifts, and I'm trying to figure out how do you do that with your phone. I'm not seeing it, guys. I do not know what you mean there. So. Okay, interesting. Okay. Um, all right, guys. I try to read your comments on here, but I'm trying to just get to the point what I was going to talk about and then what I was going to do for the show. If you're new here, subscribe. Please subscribe and share the show. It's slow going. I need to get some more people on the show, get some shows lined up. I'm going to do more live shows too. I'm getting tired of waiting on people wanting to come on the show. You're just, you know, it's just hard to get that right timing to get people on. This is the problem. But anyhow, guys, I feel like they try to lean us away from the truth. If something happens on America's soil, they try to blame it on the country. Question everything. Question everything. That's all I gotta say, because I find it fishy that some guy going around saying that he thinks strange things are going on. I don't know. It's conspiracy stuff. It's mind-boggling, and it's got me thinking. It's making me wake up. So, if anybody wants to come on and talk about conspiracy stuff that they think what I'm worried about is these people that came through are planning to do something, and I hope not. I hope our system is doing their job and keeping us all safe. But I don't know. I question that too. Are we staying safe? I don't know. It's got me thinking. I mean, our own government allows to let us eat poisonous foods. Let the sky get poisoned. Once again, entertainment purpose only. And our light flickered. Does that once in a while, I guess. But anyhow, and other things contaminating our water. Um, I'm not down with the AI center stuff because it needs water to cool it down, right? And that's taken away from our water supply. If they found a way to recycle their own water or keep these things cool or find a different way, then go ahead, do whatever you want to do. But I think it's a dangerous tool. I don't know if you guys seen a Terminator. I'd be a little bit questioning on that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I could do a whole live show talking certain topics, guys. I just wanted to come on here to catch up with you guys and tell you that I'm not gone. I'm just trying to figure out what to do for the show, and I've been busy with life, working nights. So when you're working nights, you don't feel like jumping on. So I plan to make more time for it. I was dealing with my own personal stuff, but I'm doing better. Dealing with things, but doing great. So on that note, what do you guys think? Do you think something's coming? And I know what I think it is, but I want you to leave a comment and think. Tell me some points. Tell me what you think and why you think it. Because we might be thinking of the same thing. So I'm not talking about the return of Jesus Christ, because nobody knows that day. That's a whole other thing I want to bring up too. You got people freaking out saying we're living in the end times. Maybe we are. I don't know. Or they're following what the Bible says so they can make it look like we're living in the end of times. You ever think about that? Because they know about it. But then you got to remember this. You do not know. You will not know the return of Jesus Christ. It drives me nuts that people think they know. They think they know. In his own words, not even himself. Nobody knows but the Father, the Almighty. So you got to keep that in mind. You don't know. Don't think you know. You're just lying to people trying to say it's going to be this day, that day. You don't know. So knock it off. That's what I say to these Christian people or other religion people, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm a believer and follower of Jesus Christ and our Almighty God, but I'm not a believer in Christian churches and stuff like that. I know it sounds strange, right? It's just the Bible's been around a long time and manipulated by man. Most stuff is true in there, I know, but not all of it. They ripped a lot of pages out that they didn't want us to see. So keep that in mind. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? And why are they creating all these Wi-Fi systems and 5G? I think 4G was good enough. I know you want something faster, great. 5G, keep it in the work environment, not near people's homes. Um, it's dangerous. Makes people sick and all that, and affects your brain wave. You gotta remember, this brain's powerful. It's got electricity, and waves can mess with it. You ever feel like you got pressure in your head and feel like you're getting a headache? It's that crap. Try to go take off in the woods away from electronics for the day. Like, leave your phone. I know it sounds dangerous, but leave your phone and go out and enjoy the nature on your own with a family or something. Go with another person so it's safe. You know where you're going. Stay on that trail. And get away from stuff for the day. You'll feel better. You'll see my point that we are being poisoned, guys. It's scary because we use it. I'm using it right now. It is pretty scary if you think about it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think we need to learn to limit ourselves. In my opinion, I think we need to limit it all so we're not hurting ourselves or doing anything bad. So, what's this? Sorry, guys, I'm just checking what this stuff here is. Oops. Somebody said turn on my gifts, but I don't know how to do that. All I see is a sidebar showing mute, hide your video, effect pickers. I don't know what is that? Huh. Let's see what this does. That's crazy. Cool. We won't play around with that. No, thank you. All right. Oops. Alright, guys, I need to figure out how to get back. There we go. Anyhow, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about, what's coming to the show. I'm going to talk more about stuff like that and Bigfoot and paranormal UFO. I'm even going to talk about the hoaxers out there because we got to watch out for them guys. There's a lot of people hoaxing it, just trying to sell you a fake story, which sucks, because we all believers, right? And we got to rule out the hoaxers and the liars because there's a lot of liars getting fame right now. I could say a handful of names out there of people trying to say they had this happen to them, but they're lying. You could tell. I got a sense. I could sense it. I could feel it when somebody's lying. I won't call them out on it. I try to hope that other people see it too, but some of these goofballs are falling for it. That's unfortunate. So when somebody tries to claim they got all this evidence and can't show it, and they want you to pay for it to see it or whatever, they're full of shit, in my opinion. So, and they have nothing to show for it. When I see a footprint that has dimmer ridges and it looks legit, you got something, my friend. I like to check it out a little closer. And the area you had it, share. I always say to people who have these experiences, take pictures of where it was, share it with people. Probably be more believable and make sense of why there's something that like that could be there when it comes to Bigfoot, and compare it to other people's experience. Because everybody talks about different types of experience that sound far fetched to me. I believe it's possible that these things are coming through portals. I ain't gonna lie, but we'll see. I mean, the more people come forward, he wants to tell the truth. You should be afraid to come on the show, right? And I think that's why I have a hard time getting people on the show, because of the name of my show, Mountain Man Explorer the Truth, because the truth is what I'm after. And they seem to hesitate about coming on the show when I call out to them. Like, hey, would you like to come on? Well, I'm kind of booked until then, and I'll reach out to them later on and try to reschedule. And oh, I can't, making up some story. So I'm like, okay, okay. So I'm going to take it that you're lying if you're not willing to take that time and chance to come on my show and tell your truth. So if you're telling the truth, you shouldn't have a problem coming on the show, right? Book it. Reach out to me if you got something to say. You don't got to impress me. You need to tell the truth to the people of the world. I'll be a believer if you got the true legitimate experience. I mean, there's people on my show I almost questioned, but then I realized they really did have something happen when I compare it. You got to compare these experiences too. So, so I'm just getting fed up with these people playing games when it comes to the truth. It's like if you want to share your truth, don't be afraid to come on the show. So it's kind of sticking a thorn in my side a little bit. I make time to bring you on. So come on. Come on the show and share your truth. I love to hear about it. I ain't gonna call you out on front of everybody on the show, and a lot of times it's pre-recorded anyways. So if you wanted me to edit something out, I do that for you. And I'm willing to go up to 2 hours a show and longer if it's really more detailed to tell. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people's had me on, hooked to their experience because I was, definitely believing them. But I have been fooled. So, and so have you. So don't feel ashamed if you have. But I feel if somebody's having a bunch of experience with these things and never have any proof to show, like a picture of the creature or something, if you're having activity, why haven't you got something? I'm not going to call out people like, say, leaving gifts and stuff. That ain't enough for me. It's interesting, but it's not enough for me. I got to see the creature to know that you're really having all these experiences. I mean, why haven't you got a footage? Couldn't you just say, hey, you're coming to visit me all the time? Can I snap a picture to prove that you're here? All people's reason would be like, oh, I'm trying to protect it. I don't want people to see it or whatever. For your own, I don't know, for my opinion, for your own, I think you oughta. It's going to be a 50-50 no matter what. Because, I mean, look at Patterson film. People are still 50-50 on that. I believe it's real. Some guy trying to call out it's fake, but I haven't watched a video on it yet to see why. But I'll look into that later. So, but yeah, I'm not trying to be, hurtful to people. We just got to be careful with these hoaxers, guys. There's a lot of them out there, and there's sick people in their mind too, making up stories. It's because they got nothing better to do with their life, So they want to tell stories, which is great. If you want to be a fiction book writer, just making up stories, and they're actually very interesting and good read, nothing wrong with that. That's what you should be doing. Don't be lying to people. You should be doing what you love doing by writing stories if that's what you're about. But if you're having true experience, you should share it.